We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, Faithful Acolytes, we take a look at these. And what these are from Red Apple, it is a couple of Goudas, a pair of Goudas, the mango habanero, and so there is 8 ounces of this, half pound, and there is 7 ounces of the scorpion Gouda from Red Apple. So I came across these quite by accident in one of my local stores. Actually not a store I like very much, but I came across these and instantly I was like, I gotta try those. And so I put them on the back burner, and then I was finally have enough of a break where I can get to some of the stuff that I back burnered for a while. And I picked these 2 up because I thought, when I was looking for 2024, I was looking for, so all throughout this year I've been doing different holidays. This one I thought would be really cool to do for National Cheese Day. Because how many chili head cheeses do we have out there? We have Pepper Joe's and we have a few other ones, but this is not super common. And I don't know that, the thing with cheese is that it's not going to lend itself, I don't think, particularly well to being hot. You know, like flavor-wise, it'd probably be interesting, but in terms of actual heat, you've got a couple forces opposing themselves here. So to me, it's always an interesting concept. But let's take a look here first at, and we'll see how they do. We'll see how they do. We've got so the cheese. We've got, it looks like there's honey in this one, habaneros, and then is there not actual mango in here? Interesting. So it's mango flavored, but I don't see actual mangoes. Interesting. Okay, for the scorpion, we pretty much just have scorpions and cheese. So, okay, let's how do I open this? Let's see, is this it? Looks like there should be somewhere I can open this. Okay. All right, I'm going to grab a knife so we can get these things open. Stay tuned. Okay, so here's our knife. And we're going to open this up here. We got a cutting board. So, all right. What we're going to do here is, these are all going to go, both going to go on Ziplocs after this. So let's see. I made an impression on the cheese wheel here. Okay, here we go. Trying not to destroy the labels so I can have my end of video fun activities that sure regular watchers have come to know, if not to love. Okay. So let's take this out of here. Okay. All right, so here's the habanero. It smells very fruity from here. First thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to cut the full length of this, hopefully. Come on. Definitely challenging the sharpness of my knife. Okay, so we're going to, this is not cutting super well like this. That's all right. We're going to set that over here for later for reasons you will see shortly. So let's cut. You can see, I mean, it's fairly sharp. Okay, so there's some of the habanero Gouda that's cut up, and we'll put that off to the side. Then we'll let's break the scorpion free here. Gouda is a cheese I like, I just don't eat a lot of. I do like the smokiness of the Gouda will often have. So this one is a delightful balance of sweet and heat. This one, however, is cream of Gouda with fiery heat. Scorpion, so I've seen scorpion and chocolate and scorpion and cheese. I don't love scorpion peppers. I've been pretty clear about that in a lot of the videos I've done here. Boy, this is difficult. Tough sledding here. Okay. All right, this will be fine. Okay, I'll put that over there for now, and let's cut up some of the scorpion. Uh-oh, dull my knife. Dull my knife. I just bought a new sharpener after watching some videos by a dude named Future Canoe. I've mentioned it before in the comments. Definitely check out his channel, guys, if you get a chance. It is very, very, very cool. One of my favorites. Okay. All right, so we've got, this is the, let's get this out of here. This is the, yeah, I'll be able to remember which is which. So this is the mango habanero, and this is the scorpion. And I think we're going to start with just this mango habanero. Well, it is fruity. It's got a it's a fakey mango taste. No, I don't like that one. I don't think that's good. Very slight bit of heat to it, about what you would expect because of the cheese. Palate cleanser. Okay, let's go on to the scorpion. The scorpion Gouda right here. So I think this one comes off better. It is very, very slightly hotter though. Scorpion as a pepper is enormously hotter than habanero, of course. What's interesting about this one is what the floral, to me, I don't think this is a good combination. And this is what I was curious about. The floral notes, I don't think work that well with this cheese. Certainly this comes off, the scorpion Gouda comes off a lot better than does the mango habanero. Because, you know, for the fact that it does not have that really not very good tasting fake mango to it. But I don't think that scorpion lends itself well overall to being a cheese. If I'm being honest here, I think it's. I think they'd be better off like a ghosty or maybe a reaper. All right, so I got these. These are. I've never heard of these before, but they're called cappuccios. These butter crackers. I thought I would just get a neutral cracker for these. I don't know if these are going to be any good or not. I've never had them. But, I mean, it's a butter cracker, how bad could it be? I am going to get a baseline though, of course. Oh, it's got a So much packaging, lots and lots of plastic here. Okay, let's try one. Well, it says it's supposed to be butter flavored. I'm not getting butter at all out of these. If this is what their butter flavored is like, it tastes basically just, honestly, like kind of bland flour and baking soda with salt. If this is their butter flavor, the regular ones must surely be extraordinarily bland. Alright, let's try the scorpion hot. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, let's see how. These are extremely dry. Man. Alright. Let's find out how fares the mango habanero. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that fake fruit. I don't like it. Ooh. It's just too artificial. I don't understand why you just use like actual mango if you're gonna do that. I'll try a couple more here. I'm gonna try to see if I can get any sort of burn out of this. The heat, so the heat in the mango habanero is extremely low. Also, I don't like these crackers. These crackers are not enjoyable to me.
Okay, no, let's do this one first. Hey!
So, no real heat to speak of after going through that much of the mango habanero. So it was months since I saw the scorpion first. I saw the mango habanero second. It's been months since I've seen this, and apparently this is a normal thing. So you get the super hot flavor of the scorpions, which is not ideal because scorpions are not good tasting peppers. Oh yeah, I don't like either one of these. From being honest, I like the mango habanero a lot less. Scorpion Gouda feels like it really needs something. The flavor of the scorpion peppers is killing the cheese. It really feels like it needs something else to offset the scorpions. I feel like really if you ran a smoked Gouda and you put it with ghosties, I don't know how you beat that. I mean, I think that would be really quite good. There's a little pinprick of heat here.
I'm gonna give it.
Give it a default one. But again, like hot cheese is I think somewhat of a challenging thing to do. I do intend to get to lunch from Pepper Joe at some point. I don't know when.
Oh man, that is.
You get hit with that flavor of the scorpion, and it's just unpleasant. All right, so let's set this off to the side, and let's bring back the other slices that we had before. And here we are, cheeseburgers. So what's interesting about this? So this is the mango habanero. Same position as the cheeses were on this little plate. And this is the scorpion. And the scorpion, take a look at that. It melted. Look, this melted way, way better than did this one. Even though there was actually more of the mango habanero. It was a thicker slice of cheese, which is interesting. So let's give them a go here. This is the mango habanero. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. That's not good. That is. I was really curious to see what it was going to do on a burger. Melted. Yeah, that is not good. I'm gonna have one more just to be sure.
Oh. Oh. Sweet. Okay. Oh.
That's pretty rummy. All right, so you know how pineapple is good on burgers? Yes, it is. And pizza. Well, that doesn't apply to all tropical fruits. And certainly not to this mango habanero cheese. Okay, let's try the scorpion. Okay, so that makes more sense. When it's melted like this, it loses a lot of that creaminess. And so you kind of have a super hot dynamic with the burger. This isn't, I wouldn't want to ever have this again. But it's better, you know, and that's kind of where I think I fall on the scale of things with these cheeses. The Scorpion Gouda is better by comparison. If you had a better cheese, neither one of them I don't think would stand up well to that. All right. Having it by itself there isn't working. So I don't have any buns. I don't have any I need to get some buns and some mayo and some all the usual junk to try to do that. But I was more interested just to see what would these cheeses do. This one is borderline inedible on a burger, but I wanted to see what these cheeses would do melted and just on a classic, grill out sort of food. Is throw some burgers on the grill, and it doesn't get less complicated than that. That's just pretty much it. Salt, pepper, meat, fire. So yeah, the clear winner of these two is definitely a Scorpion. Both for having the other one that even has even a relatively minor heat charge to it. This one doesn't particularly. Flavor wise, this one's better, but again, only in comparison to this. There are other cheeses I like. I haven't tried any of their other Goudas, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm sure Red Apple is a. It's out of Wisconsin. It's got to be good, eh? It's out of Wisconsin. So I'm assuming that they probably are knowing what they're doing with making cheese, but I think they're just. I just don't. Neither of these works for me, and certainly I won't be eating either of those again. This one. This mango habanero, I'm not. I'll probably try to slug through a little bit more of this since I have it. But I don't know. This one I'm not sure I'm gonna actually finish. This one I probably will, because I think this one, even though I don't really like the Scorpion reading through, I think I can tinker around with enough stuff to actually make this one at least workable. And I do like that it has a little bit of heat to it. I would never get it again. So these little wheels here, I want to say they were like $8 or $9 for 8 ounces here and 7 ounces here. That's one of the major reasons you don't see me doing cheeses a lot here, is because they're pricey. They're not. They're cheeses, of course, will spoil. So and I'm sure that's part of it, that they have expiration dates and whatnot. But yeah, that's 16 to $18 combined for these, for something I'm getting kind of stiffed on, is just not something, unless I can be one of those channels lucky enough to make money off this. It's just not something I can do a lot of. So, but it was still kind of fun here on Cheese Day, taking a look at two variations on and Gouda, Edam Gouda. I like those cheeses quite a lot generally. I don't like what they did to them here. I don't think that that cheese is actually even the right vehicle for what they're attempting here. But at least not for my palate. And I guess we'll just leave it there. So a couple of misfires from Red Apple for me anyway. We have the Mango Habanero Gouda and the Scorpion Gouda. Now go forward in peace to serve the flame.